In this video, I'll be creating Hello Kitty in 3 different games, just like you asked: Avatar World, Dopples World, and Tokaboka. Watch until the end and tell me in the comments which game is your favorite. It will be really interesting. We'll start by making Hello Kitty from the game Dopples World. What I really like here is how the characters are created. I've already made myself and Sophie from Cat's Eye. Let's delete her to free up a slot and start making Hello Kitty. As you can see, there are lots of different skin tones here, but we need the lightest one. There isn't a pure white option, but this one is very pale and works well. There are also animations right in the creator, which is pretty fun. We can make her smile or put her in a specific pose while we're creating her. Let's have her put one hand on her hip. I really like how that looks. And move on to the most important part, the hair. We'll start with the front hair because we need a cute set of bangs. Of course, we'll color them white first and see what hairstyles are available. Honestly, the bangs here are nice, but they don't really match what we need. Obviously, Hello Kitty doesn't actually have hair, she's just completely white. But to make this character, we still need some cute hairstyle with a cat-like vibe. Let's check the main hairstyle because I'm going to keep these bangs. Maybe we should choose this hairstyle. It has 2 colors, but we'll recolor them, and it'll look pretty good. There are plenty of other options too, but after looking through them, I think this one fits the best. So let's keep it. As for the back hair, there are lots of cool options here, but we don't need any of them, so we'll skip that. Now, another very important part is Hello Kitty's eyes. They're obviously small and black, but we need something that's a little cuter. Not just plain black, but something a bit more interesting. I'm sure there are some good options here. For example, I really like these eyes. They look adorable and match the toy-like style much better. There are also these ones. They're cute too and have a cartoon look, but they're a bit too big. These are nice as well, but they don't look feminine enough. So let's go back to the previous eyes, because I really like them. And of course, we'll make them black. There are also lots of different contact lenses here, but I don't think we'll need them, even though they look pretty cool. Now, let's move on to the eyebrows. There are some interesting options here too, but first let's color the default ones white. Yeah, those don't really fit. There are these small ones that I really like. They're neat and simple. There are also other options that are more curved, longer, and thicker. For example, I don't like the really thin, arched ones. So let's go back to the small, simple eyebrows because they fit the best here. Now for the nose. Obviously we can't make Hello Kitty's yellow nose. There are even dog noses here, but unfortunately there aren't any cat noses. All the other noses are too big, so let's keep the default one since it's the smallest. Now for the mouth. I can already see some braces here. There's a regular smile, which would work just fine. Hello Kitty doesn't actually have a mouth in her original design. There are some funny-looking options here too. Oh, here's one. It looks like a cat's mouth. If you've ever looked closely at a real cat, that's pretty much what it looks like. There's also this one with lots of teeth, but I think this little cat mouth is definitely the best choice. Alright, we don't need any wrinkles. But in this section, there are cat whiskers, which are exactly what we need. Let's color them black, not too dark. Well, yes, black is perfect. That looks great. Maybe we should also add a little blush to the center of her face. Something very soft and cute. We'll make it extremely light, a pale pink. That should look nice. Yes, I like this shade, for example. If we make it very faint, it's just barely visible and it looks adorable. Let's keep it. Maybe we could check out some earrings. Hello Kitty doesn't wear any, but maybe there's something that matches the cat theme. Nope, I don't see anything that fits, so let's move on. And of course, we don't need any piercings either. Now, let's move on to the head accessories. Of course, we don't need a hat. There are lots of funny caps and beanies here, but that's not what we're looking for. We need to find a bow that we can color red. There are lots of cute pink accessories, but they're mostly hair clips and things like that. Oh, look, there's a little cat sitting on your head. For some reason, it looks grumpy, but it's still really adorable. If only we could wear 2 head accessories at once, I'd definitely keep that cat. It's honestly so cute. Oh, I see a bow right here. I think it's the best option we can find. So let's color it red, but not a bright red, more of a raspberry shade. Yes, that looks absolutely perfect. Let's keep going. Maybe a necklace? Hello Kitty doesn't wear one, but maybe there's something cute here. For example, this gold one could work because she'll have a yellow shirt, so the colors will match. Let's leave it on for now, and we can always remove it later. Now, let's check the outfits. We'll need something that looks like overalls or a little dress. There's this one, but it's not quite right. Here's another outfit with a skirt, and it actually looks pretty cute. I could keep that one. Let's try some different colors. Actually, no, that's not it. Here's another one that's shorter and has 2 colors. That one works much better. Let's recolor it to a denim blue. Yep, that looks nice. We definitely don't need a bag. Now, let's find a matching shirt. Actually, she's already wearing one, so we'll just color it yellow, and I think it'll look great. Let's make it a nice bright yellow. There we go. That already looks a lot like Hello Kitty's outfit. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the second top layer. Nope, nothing really catches my eye. There are some aprons, but those aren't what we're looking for either. Let's check the gloves. Oh, there are cat paw gloves. Do you see them? They're white and look just like little paws. We're definitely keeping those. Now let's look at the shoes. There are lots of white ones. There are even simple white boots. But I think we can find something a little more interesting. For example, these look really cute once we color them completely white. We should also find some matching socks. I like these tall ones, but they have some pink details. Let's just pick another pair of tall socks, like these, and color them white. And that's it. Our Hello Kitty is finished. Let me know in the comments what you think of her and what you think about the animations in Dopples world. I think they look really fun and refreshing. Let's choose an animation. This one has her reaching out her hand. And look, she already has a little friend standing next to her. And for the second game, we'll make Hello Kitty in Avatar World, which is my favorite game. First, let's choose a lighter skin tone. Obviously, this white one fits the best because it's the lightest. Now the eyes. We need to find something interesting and a bit darker. It's a shame that Avatar World still doesn't have black eye colors. When are they finally going to add them? But it's okay, we'll choose something dark and some interesting eyes. For example, we can use these ones with eyelashes and find a gray color. Yes, gray works pretty well. We don't really have another option. Now the eyebrows. Let's find something interesting. I don't want anything too curved, I want something more natural. For example, these eyebrows that are slightly tilted inward look pretty cool. Now the mouth. We need to find something interesting. Just like in Dopples world, not just regular lips or a smile, but something that reminds us of a cat. That would make it more interesting. Let's choose this mouth, for example. It has a little curl and it really reminds me of a cat's mouth. Maybe we can add some blush? No, because then we won't be able to add these cat whiskers on top. But with the whiskers, it already looks like Hello Kitty. Now, the hair. Let's see what options we have here. I'll remove the back hair for now, and the front hair is already colored white, just like we need. We'll find some hairstyle, maybe something like mine, like Jossi Wossi's. No, that one won't work. But this one actually fits pretty well. It looks really cute and has a cat-like style. However, we'll choose an even better hairstyle for her inside the game later. Now, let's find a bow. Yes, for example, this one. We'll color it a more suitable shade, like a raspberry red. Yes, it looks perfect. Oh, there are also these cat ears here. But unfortunately, we can't have both the ears and the bow at the same time. So we'll choose the bow after all. I think it will look better. Now, for the clothes, we immediately need a shirt that we can color yellow, of course. What other color would it be? Then we need to find some kind of denim jacket or a suspender outfit to put on top. This denim jacket actually works really well. And our shorts are also denim, so the outfit already looks pretty good. For shoes, I think we'll remove them completely because Hello Kitty doesn't have any shoes. Overall, it looks great for Avatar World. Let's go to this shopping center and find this hairstyle here. It fits her absolutely perfectly. Of course, we'll need to go back to the creator, remove the back hair, and color the whole hairstyle white. Then it will look really nice. I actually love it. Now let's choose this 2024 gift. We'll open it, and in the very first gift box, there will be some interesting items for us. If we collect them all, we'll get this Hello Kitty cat with little paws, looking much more like a real cat. It turned out really cool. Let me know in the comments what you think of this result. And now let's move on to the game Tokaboka. I'm sure you all know it. I've also created characters from my previous videos here. Let's free up one slot and start creating Hello Kitty. Of course, we'll choose the tallest height available and the lightest skin tone we can get. Unfortunately, there isn't a pure white skin tone here. There's this pinkish one though. If we make it as pale as possible, it'll look pretty close. Looking at the custom hands, there's nothing that looks like paws. And the color still wouldn't match anyway, so let's move on to the hairstyle. For example, we can start with this one and color it white. Then let's see what other hairstyles there are. Honestly, I don't see anything similar to what we picked in Dopples world. I also don't see anything that fits Hello Kitty better, so let's stick with this hairstyle. It works well enough. Alright, Hello Kitty doesn't need any earrings because she doesn't wear any. Now, for the eyes. I'm not sure if we should add eyelashes to make her look a bit more feminine, or maybe choose these cartoon-style eyes to make her even cuter. But I think I'll definitely go with these simple eyes, just like Hello Kitty's, plain black. Now, the nose. Let's choose this one, for example. It's more rounded, just like Hello Kitty's. Now we need to find a yellow color. This one looks perfect. Yep, now it looks just like Hello Kitty's nose. Great! Let's keep going. The eyebrows. Out of all these, I like these slightly angled ones the most. They look really cute, so let's keep them. Of course, we'll color them white. Done. Now for the mouth. There are lots of options with teeth, lips, or wide open mouths, but we don't need any of those. Let's choose a small, simple smile that's barely noticeable because Hello Kitty doesn't actually have a mouth. Unfortunately, there aren't any whisker options here. The closest thing is these tiny scar marks, but they can't even be colored black, so we'll remove them completely. The same goes for wrinkles. Nothing here really works for us. I also don't see any regular outfits that really fit. There are dresses and school uniforms, but none of them are quite right. So let's go to the clothing creator and see what we can make. Here's a yellow shirt, which is nice because unfortunately you can't recolor clothes here. There are also these blue jeans. That's probably the closest we can get, although there's also this blue skirt. We could add a blue sweatshirt over the top, then finish the outfit with white sneakers and white socks. And that's about it. This outfit doesn't really look like Hello Kitty's, but she still looks super cute. In Tokaboka, it's hard to get any closer than this. And of course, we added a cute bow on top. Thank you for watching. Write your comments under this video if you want to get into the next video, and also watch my previous video. I'm sure you'll definitely like it.